solving equation. Solving linear equation, that means you got no powers in these. So what I'm going to look at, I'm going to spend some time here looking at the solving linear equation. So you got 5x minus 3 equals to 27. The bog standard one, you got brackets, and this is, remember, maths is a building block. So basically you have got expanding bracket, which you have covered. So this is just equation now, which you got an equal to it. So notice the number stays the same, and I'm going to go through two process and then actually work my way through. So you got here, notice the number is at the front here, and you got brackets. You also got unknown on both sides. So if I should start working through these, I'm going to go through two ways. And I'm going to go through two ways to do this. So first of all, I'm going to show you the mapping way. Right, the mapping. So what we got here, okay, we got x we need to find, which is the unknown, right? So first of all, what I'm going to do here, I'm timesing by 5, taking away 3, and my answer is 27. So if I highlight the operation here, so I just need to do the inverse, right? I need to do the inverse going in the next direction. So if I start off with 27, I'm going to do the inverse. So the inverse of taking 3 is add 3. Right, so 3 add 27. Write a small 30 here so you don't miss a stage. Inverse of times by 5 is divide by 5. So divide by 5. So what's your answer now? 5 into 30 goes 6. So x equals to 6. Okay, so that's known as the mapping way. So if I should just briefly go through this again, just to reinforce the point. So you basically have got x times by 5, take 3 equals 27. Inverse, so going in the opposite direction, you got 27, add 3 is 30, then divide by 5, x equals to 6. Now, the bog standard way, which is the balance, so that's the mapping. So hopefully you're happy with the mapping way. So what I'm going to look at now is the other way, known as balance. So what I do to one side, I do to the other. So take the same exact question, right? So the same exact question I'm going to use. You got 5x minus 3 equals to 27. So if you look at this here, the same thing I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So first I'm going to get rid of the 3. So I need to add, it's a minus 3, so I need to add 3 to both sides. Because I'm doing the same thing to both sides, it doesn't have any impact. So the same thing I do to one side, I do to the other. So add 3, right? That goes, so I've left with 5x equals to 30. 5x, so 5 times x opposite, dividing by 5. Dividing by 5. Okay, so divided by 5, dividing by 5. Now, x equals to 6. So this is known as the balancing technique. So if we reinforce this again, so step 1, right, we notice it's a minus 3, and I need to get to a plus 3 to both sides. Okay, I left with 5x equals to 30. So 5 times x, right, 5 into 5x is x, 5 into 30 is 6. Now I'll go through all the other stages now. So if we look at this set of questions here, right, I'm going to do, so we got 6 questions. That was the lead question I did the example with. We got 6 questions I'm going to go through. So we got (2y minus 3 equals to 1). So I'm using balancing on this one, and I'm going to show you I'm using mapping and balance, and it doesn't really matter. So add 3 to both sides. So add 3 to both sides. So I end up with 2y equals to 4. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So y equals to 2.